It seems that Gianluigi Donnarumma's sudden availability has piqued the interest of one of the Manchester clubs. The wrong one. Donnarumma is desperate for a new club after it was made abundantly clear to the Italy goalkeeper that his services are no longer needed at PSG. First, the European champion signed his replacement, Lucas Chevalier, and in case Donnarumma had not quite got the message, he was left out of the squad for the UEFA Super Cup final, before which Luis Enrique explained that he preferred a different profile of goalkeeper, hailing Donnarumma as one of the very best goalkeepers out there and an even better man, makes it no less bitter a pill to swallow for a Champions League winner who intended to stay in Paris if renewal terms were agreeable. No doubt Enzo Raiola used interest anticipated from the Premier League as leverage in those doomed negotiations. Now Raiola and Donnarumma are left to gauge the level of genuine interest in signing one of the world's top goalkeepers. Reports suggest Manchester City are keenest of the clubs who could afford the salary Donnarumma, currently on £210,000 a week at PSG, would demand on top of a transfer fee in the region of £25 million. For City, though, such opportunism is unnecessary, for a few good reasons. First, they have already signed a goalkeeper this summer. City took their chance to match Newcastle's offer to Burnley for James Trafford, and the England stopper was delighted to return to the club he left in 2023. Now, Newcastle have been swerved by many players this summer, and the allure of going back to his roots was strong. But ahead of a World Cup he intends to be a part of, would Trafford have returned just to sit on the bench when the #1 shirt at Newcastle could have been his? Trafford, almost certainly, will have been given the nod to say that he will be City's first choice. If not immediately, then soon enough. A lot sooner than he might hope if Donnarumma follows him though the Etihad door. Did City need a new keeper at all? Ederson might not be the perfect goalkeeper. There isn't one. But he has been perfect for City, and the way Pep Guardiola insists upon dominating opponents. After 8 years between Pep's posts, around his 32nd birthday on Sunday, there are sensible sketches of a succession plan for Ederson. It is thought that any advances from Galatasaray might be welcomed, and whether it is this summer or next, there is no doubt change is coming. The prospect of Donnarumma taking City's gloves is bound to intrigue. But it would be a change too far. Ederson and Donnarumma have featured on every list of the world's best goalkeepers for last 5 years, but that is one of the few things they might have in common. As keepers, they are very different. Guardiola employs Ederson as a first line of attack more than a last line of defense, which is fine when City have been as dominant as they have been since the Brazilian was brought from Benfica. The quality of his passing, the choice, variety and range, is just as important to Guardiola, perhaps more so, as the trustworthiness